Hey everyone, so we are going to make some enrichment for our cats today. All you need is toilet roll tubes and some pegs and some glue. Okay, so all stuff that hopefully you should have around at home already. What we're going to do is we are going to glue our toilet rolls together to end up making a pyramid type structure, and we can then poke treats in the tubes for our cats to get. Okay. So, pop some glue on your toilet roll. Get yourself another toilet roll and stick the two together. Then if you grab yourself some pegs, it can just keep it together rather than you having to hold it together. Okay, so you just stick them together and then you can leave them. You end up with a bunch that are stuck together once they're dry. And what you can then do is you can then pop glue on the bottom and stick it to these ones and make your tower. So, where are we going to want our glue? Pop some glue. So I'm doing this for a cat, but you could do it for a dog. You might just run more of a risk of your dog destroying your tube tower. Again, we can use our pegs. Just hold it in place, so that we don't have to. As soon as the glue's dry, we're going to take these pegs away, so the pegs aren't going to be there when your animals are playing with your enrichment toy. And you can make this as big or as small as you like. So you could leave it as that if you wanted to, obviously minus the pegs. You can then, like I say, poke treats in the toilet roll tubes for your animals to get. If you want to make it a bit harder, you could stuff some newspaper into the holes so that your animals have to find it harder to get the treats out. You can make this into any shape you like. So I'm going for more of like a pyramid shape. And then what I plan to do is turn it upside down and pop string through these top two holes so I can hang it off the back of a chair so that Tony can then have it at different heights to then get her paws in and get the treats out. You could build it into a ball, so a ball shape, any shape you want, okay? But I'm going to go for a pyramid. So now that we've glued everything together, we just need to wait for it to dry. So make sure that your animals are monitored during this time, so we don't want them licking the glue. So Tony's on the table with me at the minute, so I'm not going to leave her unattended with this. I don't want her to be licking the glue and accidentally poisoning herself. The beauty with this project is you can keep adding to it. So I can just keep adding every time I use another toilet roll. I can add to my amazing cat tower or my cat ball or whatever shape you're going for. Okay, so I'm just going to pop this last one on. And you really can be as inventive as you want to be with it. You can also be as colourful as you want, so you could paint your tubes, you could decorate them in any way you want. Just make sure whatever you're using, it's safe to use with your animals. So again, if you're painting, make sure that paint is fully dry before you then give it to your animals to play with, because we don't want them ingesting that paint and becoming ill. Want everything to be nice and safe. Okay, so all I need to do is wait for my glue to dry, and then I can fill it full of yummy treats for Tony. So with this particular tower, you could leave it this way up, so I could just poke some treats in with it as it is. Or like I said, what I might do is once everything's dry, I'm going to have it up this way round, and I'm going to pop some string in the end ones so that it can hang, so that she can have it hanging at different heights and get her treats in. And then we'll see how she likes it. So we just got to wait for our glue to dry now. Okay, so our models are made. Okay. With Tony to begin with, I'm going to do it with it this way round, and then later on when she's a bit more experienced, I'll turn it round the other way. Okay, so Tony, you can move your bottom out of the way. If I pop this down here, I'm using a Webox stick, which Tony loves. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill up the tubes, but I'm going to do it with her here to see it happen, so that she gets the idea of what to do. The more you do this, the more you can then hide the treats and bring it out for your cat later. So she's watching me pop the treats in. So we're just going to hold it steady for her. I'm holding it steady because I don't want her to get scared by it moving on the table. Again, when they get more experience doing it, you can leave them to their own devices because they're not going to be worried about what's happening. Good girl. So she's having to look and get her treats out with her paws. Good girl. If your animal struggles, you can show them where the treats are. You can poke your fingers through the back of the tunnels to get them. You good girl. You're doing really well. Is there more? Can you find them? Good girl. Good job. Good girl. So you could feed them their whole dinner like this if they're on biscuit or even meat, but obviously meat's going to leave the tubes not very clean. So ideal with biscuit, you can poke all of their food into all the different holes and then just leave them to it, and that's how they can sort their own dinner out. Simulating a bit of that hunt and search behaviour. I think you've got them all, haven't you, kid? Well done. I hope that's helpful to you all. If you've enjoyed what you've seen so far, please do subscribe to my channel to keep up to date with my latest videos.